Hello everyone, I'm Val from Mike and Val's Life, and today I just want to share with you a small DIY. Now, for those who may know me, already know I am the biggest procrastinator there is. So I always have things that I can be doing. But the one thing I did do last week that I have put off, I actually bought some paint back in October, maybe at the end of October, beginning of November. I decided I wanted to paint our half bath, which I finally did last week. So, but it's a burgundy color. It's a half bath with no windows, and it's pretty dark in there. Mike seems to think that we may have to repaint it because it may be a little bit too dark. But, you know, we'll still live with it for a year, slow as I am. But I do have a few little things that I want to try and putting on there just to see how it would look. Hopefully it might brighten it up a little bit, maybe not. But the thing is, the first thing I want to do, I'm going to show you this picture that I bought at Goodwill. Oh, I got this about 6 months ago. And first I'll let you look at the back. You can tell it has some problems in the back, and I seen that, but I also seen, let me see where it's at, a little article there. I'm trying to look, and but at the time I was leaving Goodwill, I was about to check out, and I happened to glance and see this picture, and I thought it was so pretty. I love that blue. So really, I just got it, put it in the buggy and left. And it was mainly the main thing. I thought it was so pretty, and it was only $5.99. I can show you that. It was only $5.99, and I thought, ooh, I love that. So I got it, and I noticed on the back they had that little article, and it was about the artist, but still didn't think much of it. And it is by Ronald LeCue. Now, I've never heard of him, and I didn't even bother. Even when I came home, it was one of these, I knew I just didn't like the frame. Because no matter where I would have put it, I would not have liked the color of this frame. I needed it to be a different color. But I did so I got it out the other day. I'm going to take this price tag off. I got it out the other day, and I thought, oh, should I take this all apart to paint this frame? Should I just try leaving it on there? How did I want to do it? Anyway, when I was going and really looking at it, taking my time, I did notice it has this thing where it says certificate enclosed. I said, certificate enclosed? What are they talking about? And I did rip this a little bit, not meaning to. It's a very, like I said, this paper back here is over 40 years old, and it's very, very brittle. But here is the certificate of, well, affidavit of limited edition is what it's called. And I'm not going to read you that whole thing. What it's telling you is that LeCue did this painting, and he made prints. He did 1,000 prints of where he signed and numbered the print, and then he made 1,100 of where he just signed. And that's what I have, is one that is just signed. But I still thought, oh, what do I have? Do I have myself a little treasure? So I decided to get on the internet, and I looked on eBay, and I found this identical print. Actually the frame is almost identical, and it was sold for on sale for $77. And the thing was that on that made it, I thought, comical for myself rather, is that it was a numbered print. It was 200 out of 1,000 numbered signed print for only $77 framed. And I thought, well, as many know that when they have numbered prints, the lower the number, the better quality and more they will sell for. And if it's only selling for $77 and it's a numbered and signed, my poor old signed print is worth the $6 I gave for it, basically. But that's not bad news for me. I did not buy this because I thought it was worth anything. I didn't even realize what was going on. And it is not something that I bought to resell. When I buy something, I'm such a hoarder. When I get it, it never leaves this house, I can promise you. So what I'm going to do, I just want to spruce this frame up a little bit. And I just want to share with you how I think I'm going to do this. The first thing, if you can notice here, it does have a mat, and it has a dark. Let me see where I can put dark here. Then it has a beige color, and then here it comes to the frame itself. So what I want to do, I'm going to leave this little part right here all the way around. So it'd have the brown, the beige, then the brown. Then I have, knock on wood, before the quarantine, I did a challenge, and that I had to have some blue paint, and I used blue chalk paint. So I am going to paint right through here blue and this blue. And when those dry, I'm going to paint it all in cashew. Probably have to give the cashew 2 coats, but I think I'll just have to give the blue 1. Now the blue that I have, like I said, now sometimes when I see things at Goodwill and I know I want to do a project, and if I have time, I will run to Walmart right then, get what I need. I will get paint or whatever I think I'm going to need for that project, and I bag it up and I put it all together. So when I go get it, I have everything right there. This one, I was too big of a hurry. I really didn't know how I was going to do this anyway. So I didn't get the blue paint, and I have it in Ocean. And it's really, really a little too dark probably for this. But I think if I do it and then paint over it and then distress it, it's going to look okay. Oh, let's hope so. So that is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to turn the camera down so you can see how I'm going to do this. Like I said, I've got this in Ocean. And I'm going to use this. I'm not sure what this is called. This is for painting. I did use it some in the half bath. But I don't know what it's called. But it's like a little straight edge. And I'm lucky that this frame has little indentures. Once again, I don't know if you'll be able to see that. But it does have little indentures that I'm going to be able to put that in. And hopefully you can see the indentures right through, right in here. And try to get it like that, yeah. And that way I won't have to try taping it. I'm just going to try doing it that way. And I may sand it just a little bit. Even if this had been a color that would work with our walls, it's showing some, it's tired. It needs a little refresh, I think. So now I'm gonna put it down, and with Mike's editing, I'll get through with it in no time as far as the video. So I'll be back, or when I'll just turn this down and start painting. Okay, I've already sanded just a little bit of it, just mainly where the blue's going to go. Now, like I said, it has a little groove right in here that this will fit in, and I am going to use it to help me where I won't be getting paint on the other parts of it. Well, now I've painted the blue and it's dry, so I'm ready to paint the white or the cashew and show you how I'm going to finish this up. Okay, now I've put the first coat on, and I can tell you it's definitely going to need 2 coats. But I'm not going to do that on camera. So I will, when I get completely through, I'm going to show you how it all turned out. Well, first I'll show you how it looks with the paint. Then I'm going to distress it a little, show you then, and then hang it on the wall to show you hopefully how that it looks good on the wall. So I will be back. Now I have it painted. It's completely painted. I have the blue covered up with the cashew, and now I'm going to distress that so you can see just a tiny little bit of the blue. I don't want it to overwhelm I don't want to overwhelm it with blue, but just to have it a little distressed. So now I'm going to put the camera down so I can show you how I'm going to do that. Now I just want to show you how it looks hanging on the wall. I do have it in the half bath that I painted that burgundy color, and you know, I said I may have to redo that because it may be a little too dark in here, but for right now I'm going to keep it this way. And I just want to show you how I decorated around it and give you a closer look on how it looks with the distress showing the blue. Now, one thing that did happen that I didn't purposely do, but I actually like it, is that in certain spots, I got a little too carried away, I guess, in my sanding, and a little of the brown shows. But it really looks good. You have a little bit of the blue coming out, a little bit of the brown, because I did leave, remember, I left the sides, the original frame right here, because I wanted because of this brown here, then the beige, and then I wanted this to go along with that. So I just really think it turned out great. Now I want to thank each and every one of you for stopping by and letting me share this with you. I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope I've given you, you know, some idea on how you can take a frame without having to take it apart and still paint. I just really think it turned out great, and I do love this picture. So I hope everybody has a great day and a wonderful week. Bye-bye, and may God bless.